Hello guys. Sorry that was a little bit delayed. But hello guys. Welcome to Scratch. Scratch.med.edu, and pretty much this website is pretty much a thing where we are able to create stuff like games and animations and stuff. And pretty much we have a bunch of coding and we have to create stuff. And some people might be familiar with Scratch or know what it is, but a lot of people probably don't. So we're going to go ahead and start up Scratch. So we're going to go ahead and start. So pretty much first, today I want to create a game about zombies. Pretty much, and then I want to be able to kill zombies and be a person. So pretty much, first we need a player. So first, I want to go to bitmap because you'll find it just a bit easier when you first start out. If you start out on bitmap, starting on bitmap is always easiest when first playing or first using Scratch. This is called the fill button, or the fill paint fill thingamajig. I don't know exactly what it's called, but you pretty much fill in it. Well, just pretty much fill in, circle, and yeah. And then pretty much what we can do. Now I did get this idea from a lot of people have used this way to make zombie games, and you can look up a lot of zombie games on Scratch, and most of the time they will be using something like this for coding wise. So do be aware that you're not the only one using the code out there. It is completely fine to use it, from what I know. But if you look up Warframe on YouTube, that is one of the people who made it. If you want to go look at his video, you can. Guess I'll put the link to it in the description. If I forget, sorry. But it pretty much, yeah. Y'all can probably make a way better character than I can. But pretty much this is just for the sake of needing to create the character real quickly. So let's go ahead and create the gun that the player will use. So let's just go ahead. Darn it. Now this is something you'll have to get used to right here. The fact that you get off the mouse cursor, it'll do that. You'll have to get used to it, but it's totally fine. Eventually you will, even though it is super annoying. Let's go ahead and just make a gun type thing, and I guess we could a bit of detail. Okay. Give me a second. So obviously I have not figured out how to use Scratch keyboard. There we go. Let's just pretend that is our gun. It is definitely a gun, nothing else. So, don't even ask. It looks bad. I know it does. This is a person. And pretty much, we want to first get down the controls. So first, let's do 4 if statements. So pretty much these if statements, or whatever you want to call them, pretty much all we have to do is put in a little key for you to press. So now a lot of people, some people don't have stuff like this, so most people would like to use WASD keys. So up arrow W usually, and then the going right would be A, going down would be S, and going right would be D. Sorry guys. Going right would be D, going left would be A, going backwards, or down really, that would pretty much translate to a down arrow, but S would pretty much be going backwards, and W would be going forwards or up arrow. So yeah, let's just go ahead and translate that, I guess. So pretty much, oh, whoops. That's an and statement, or I keep calling it a statement. I'm gonna call it a statement for the rest of the video. That's an and statement. Gosh darn, people that say that are starting to rub off on me. Because even though I probably it's not even how you use that word in that sentence. Pretty much just saying or, use W or key up arrow. So if you use the up arrow, it works. Just it still works. If you don't click W and you still click the up arrow, it will still work just fine. That is what that is saying. You can use this, or you can use this. Coding is like a sentence. That's how I like to describe it. And a lot of people, oh my, darn it, I keep doing that. Keep misclicking. Okay. So, pretty much, if you don't understand, darn it, I didn't mean to do that either. Okay, pretty much, if you don't understand pretty much what I mean, is it's like a sentence, like a really bad grammar sentence, like a sentence with a really bad grammar. Because I'm telling you right now, one flag click forever if key W pressed or key up arrow pressed, then if key is okay. No. So pretty much, it's like a sentence. It's saying that when flag clicked, if or when flag clicked forever, pretty much the saying, repeat this line of code, repeat it repeatedly, forever, never stop, not until the game stops. It's pretty much what that is saying, and I just noticed something. That's left. This is down. This is left. That is down. Why am I such? Why do I annoy myself so bad? Pretty much, it's saying forever, just completely, or just keep on using this line of code. Keep on, using it. Okay. Pretty much that's all it is saying is that, and pretty much after that, and this little is saying if key W pressed or the key up arrow is pressed, then blank. Same thing with this, and this. So we just changed it up. So now we're pretty much going to put in different things. It's pretty much up arrow pressed. We're going to move 10 steps. Now we're going to go for the back arrow, or the down arrow, or key S. And we're going to do this number and put a negative. So let's go ahead and start it. If we click the up arrow, he'll go forward. If we click back arrow, he'll go back. Awesome. Same thing if we click W or S, he will go upwards or backwards. Simple as that, pretty much. And pretty much if we turn, now for D, it's pretty much doing like that, and then like that. So now let's try it. So, as you can see, this is a little annoying, as you can see, because he is turning way too fast. So, let's redo this. See, okay, and that is better. As you can see, a lot better than it was. Always remember to save your project. Also, I didn't explain that before. I really need to explain that, didn't I? I can't believe this is all he's done. This whole thing. So next, okay, we need to speed things up. Okay, when flag clicked, we need to pretty much we need to go ahead and set him to a good place. You'll see why. This is pretty much saying show the character. This is hiding it. This is showing the character. So later on, I'm gonna guess we're gonna hide him when he dies. So we probably need to go and put show right there. So, and then also though, we'll need to make sure he always goes to the same spot. So we're gonna go ahead and put in go to this next spot. This will always be up here. Will always be set to where he is. Right there. There we go. So we'll just go ahead and put in for the sprite name player. Now, so next we're going to go ahead and put in a new sprite. This sprite being a bullet. The bullet is quite simple. All we're gonna do is do like that. Go in, fill it. Use the fill, make the fill yellow. Zoom up and put it in the center. So, pretty much with the bullet, we're going to name it bullet. Next, we're going to figure out what size we need to make it according to this character. This is your size right here. Pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to drag this over here, and obviously it's way too big for this gun. So we're going to set it to 50 and see how that looks. And there we go. Very nice. So obviously, when we start the project, the bullet is just sitting. So first we're going to need to go ahead and do something with it. We're going to make sure that this always hid. If we don't put anything that says show, then it's not going to show. So there's no reason to have a block there that says hide. So just Now we're going to be going ahead testing it. So, and as you can see, it's a bit weird. You can see a few things wrong with this. First off, if you notice, it is coming out of the top of his head. I think it should probably be back a little bit. So, going to the back layer is pretty much saying it's going to the back of everything, so you're not going to see it. Plus, another thing. It's not at all. It's really not doing what it needs to be doing. As in the fact, if I point this way, it's not going to work. I don't know why. Give me a second. Okay, so I figured it out. It's pretty much what I did was let me just show you what I did. Okay. First, point in direction, bullet direction. I made a new variable, which is bullet direction, and pretty much it is being set to whatever the player's direction is. So if you put point in direction of bullet direction, it will always point in whatever direction the player is pointing in. So if we were to move, it will shoot the direction we were shooting. It's awesome. But also, I also fixed. Okay, so maybe I don't know. Maybe I didn't do this. Maybe I fixed it because my camera didn't save what I recorded. I moved this over to where pretty much you have to move this to where it will actually fit where it needs to be, or go to where it needs to be on the gun. So also I set this to 0.3 so you couldn't rapid fire it as much. This is still rapid fire, but whatever. So I also put point in direction 90 on this player because it so he'd point in that direction. And maybe I also didn't put this here before. Delete this clone so that way when it hits the edge, it will delete the clone of that sprite. And then I also added in a go to back layer. Maybe that was not added in before. I don't know, like I said, because my camera went out, sadly. Which is annoying. But it didn't go out, but it didn't save. Which is annoying, but it's okay. So that's about it, though, for this video, guys. And see you later. Bye. Bye. Sound like Porky the Pig there. Bye.